Hello, it's Eileen Asero, and I'll be sharing my website portfolio. To put my works into context, I wanted to give you some background on me as a designer by showing you my homepage. I chose Ataka Designs since Ataka is a musical term to signify moving forward without pause. My logo has a musical staff incorporated, and these elements represent my niche of graphic design, which is the music industry. I've included a short statement that reads, "Let Ataka Designs bring the visual appeal of your organization directly to your target musical audience, so it's immediately apparent that I'm interested in fulfilling the design goals of my clients." I created a horizontal scroll bar containing the categories that I'm using to display my work, and the icons connect to the design portfolio. Also included in my website is an About page with a link to my resume and a contact page with hyperlinks to Behance and LinkedIn. From here, we can navigate to the portfolio to get into the heart of this presentation. My areas of design are in branding, promotional design, digital and print advertisements, flyers, programs, large banners, and web materials for the musical arts. I'll focus in on 5 examples that will provide a diverse selection of designs and discuss my use of the basics of design theory, visual communication theory, and how each piece relates to current trends in the graphic design industry. Within each category, there's organization by clients. The first category is print design. Let's take an in-depth look at the set of large-scale pop-up banners for the U.S. Naval Academy Band. The design goal was for all 3 banners to have consistent features, so it may be displayed as a set, and also to have complete content on each banner, so each panel can be displayed alone. Each banner has a featured image and a word representing the Navy Corps values as the highest level of the type hierarchy. Each photo has a color hue that elicit a feeling, and the banners have a consistent layout to one another. The title at the top and the QR code at the bottom allows each banner to stand alone. This set reflects current trends of having simple yet bold typography and not being crowded with information, letting the design do its job of catching the eye. The next design we'll focus on is a concert ad and ticket set for a concert featuring women composers at the Military Women's Memorial. This is a very common set of materials that would be used as part of many live concerts. My goals for the set was to have consistent elements across all content to maintain a cohesive look since there are multiple parts. I put a lot of consideration into typographical hierarchy since there was a variety of information that needed to be included. I used subtle layering to give a sense of depth and open composition and to allow the most prominent imagery to stand out, which is the composers. These designs relate to current trends as it maintains a modern design concept that is clean, using abstract, opaque color blocks for hints of color, maintaining open composition. The next category I'll highlight is web design using a web banner created for Trumpet Sensei. Trumpet Sensei is a teaching artist promoting a private trumpet studio targeting young adult students. The idea of this design was to use modern concepts of simplicity, openness, and harmony through a nice balance of positive and negative space and not too much saturation of color. The arced lines were derived from the curved lines of the logo to maintain continuity of brand. They also serve to keep the design open with a sense of motion. This is a perfect segue to the next category, which is branding, since for this category I'll emphasize the Trumpet Sensei branding and logo development. The logo development process stemmed from gathering an understanding of Trumpet Sensei's objectives and audience. Research about Trumpet Sensei's brand revealed that the client was striving to catch the attention of trumpet players wanting to further their skill set through an expertly trained clinician with principles rooted in harmony, balance, positivity, and motivation. Therefore, the logo design was geared towards these principles with a visual portrayal of circular elements for a sense of forward motion, sleekness, as well as balance in colors and lines. The last piece will highlight product design, and I selected a non-musical piece to show my work outside the musical realm. For this piece, I included information about the design process to also cover the steps that take place when a design is conceived, sketched, and digitally rendered. For the Cocoa Splash beverage can design concept, I created clean lines leading the eye towards a specific fruit flavor of each individual drink while maintaining the same general design across all 3 flavors, alternating colors. For the first stage of the design process, this starts with industry research and the preliminary sketches for client review. For stage 2, there is the development of the brand through the color and type study, and in this case, we have the colors reflecting tropical feeling and contrasting fonts. Next, the process moves to the digital creation of the flat design, and lastly to the mock-ups that we just looked at for a realistic visualization of the product. This process generally remains consistent. Lastly, in my portfolio, I included a section of fine art to illustrate my range of abilities in photography, drawing, painting, and vector illustration, as these skills are a valuable asset in many graphic design positions. Thank you for taking the time to view this walkthrough of my portfolio website and to take a more in-depth look at some of the selected portfolio pieces from my complete portfolio. I really appreciate it.